For another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on the show. Andy Pettit gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Expect. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
At the plate, Paul Molitor. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
That is fourth. The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Braves strand one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ball one.
Outside.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Tino Martinez.
Stepping in, Tino Martinez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Murphy's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
Stepping into the box, Jose Canseco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nope. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder, Canseco. A veteran at 35 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
To the plate now, number 39. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. That evens it up 1-1. One and one the pitch. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Slider laid off for a ball. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. Williams on third. Canseco at second with 2 gone. And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. And that's in there for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Dale Murphy. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. That looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. So now to the plate, William Contreras. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Contreras, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. In now, Craig Biggio. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
Fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll make it back in safely at third. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors. Next will be the designated hitter, Cecil Fielder. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
You know, Dave, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
1-2 now.
1 ball.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Alfonso Soriano is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting it, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
2 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Jorge Posada with the solo shot. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, number 18, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Standing in now, Bernie Williams popped him up. Contreras over to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Digging in to try it again, Paul Molitor. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-1 home.
2.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 13.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. 0-1, here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Canseco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Now in the box, Tino Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. At the plate now, Jose Canseco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, number 39.
At the plate, number 39. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce towards the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Striding forward now is the DH, Cecil Fielder. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Murphy is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. New inning set to get underway. That'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting,
Here it comes. Dale Murphy is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Williams is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Culberson playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Alfonso Soriano.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Alfonso.
First pitch on its way.
Soriano.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. Then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. A bare hand for 1 on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So now to the plate, Tino Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Yankees are out in front, 4. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, William Contreras.
The catcher, William.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Craig Biggio. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses for ball 1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jose Canseco.
Jose.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. High in the air into shallow left center. Ozuna is under it. He's got it one away. Ready now Cecil Fielder.
The designated hitter, Cecil Fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Murphy's going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. Into the box, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a curveball in for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ready with another 2-2. That's popped up. Soriano backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Canseco is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.